What's good, Ghost James? Gonna be making daggers for the Monster for Daggers game. Let's see. So right now, I am in Sketchfab trying to find a character for like a base. I told you guys you should have played casual. Yeah, we ended up playing. I thought we ended up playing casual. I thought that game mode we ended off on. I thought that was casual. Needs to be T posed. We did once type shit. There you go. Oh wait, hold on. Let me turn on the alerts so I hear when you guys type. There we go. Let's test it out. I uninstalled it, gang. Damn. So real. Damn. Guess the alerts don't work. Then just reinstalled it because my friend wants to play. Damn. And bro, uninstalled immediately after. How you get tired of your favorite game? Yes. How you get tired of your favorite game? This ain't. This not your favorite game? No. Damn. What's your favorite game then? Mine right now is Skate. Or kind of because of the campaigns. Damn. Either Payday 3 or Big Walk. I've never played Big Walk, but I've seen a YouTuber play Payday 3. It was interesting, very interesting. I sent it to the Discord in game recommendations. Game recommendations. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? I don't see the little chat. There it is. Oh, Big Walk. Oh, it's this game. Type shit. Type shit. Okay, looks interesting. Looks interesting. Where? see. If this character is already rigged, it's gonna be a whole lot easier to. Well, say not already rigged, but if it's T-posed, it's a whole lot easier to fucking rig. So I'm looking for something that's T-posed, and the ones that are popping up are pissing me off. They're really pissing me off because they're not fucking. They're either not T-posed or they're not a good enough base. No texture, semi-realistic. I might have to go with this one. Semi-realistic, no texture. GPFL. What do I need to download this as? Let's see. View. Edit. No. File. No. Was it? Was it model? Was it render? No. Window. I think it was edit. This little pop up. Yep, it was this. JK Sketch 5 JLTF. That's why I need to download it as a JLTF. GLTF. Edit. Well, first, I gotta find the fucker. Where is my files? There it is. License, GLTF file, drag, drop. Back scratcher. It's called semi-realistic. I don't fucking see it. What's good, Icar? I'm making daggers. I'm making a fucking character for daggers game right now. I gotta find fucker. These are my downloads from today, but I don't fucking see it. Sketch, wallpaper, TikTok. I don't fucking see it. Hold on. Because I never even unzipped the fucking file. Extract all. Browse. Downloads. See, this is important, chat. You put it in your actual fucking downloads. Select folder. Downloads. There we go. Extract. Now, when I scroll up to my downloads, where is it? So it's there when I open my downloads. I see it inside the fucking smaller app. So now file, import, GLTF. Scared the fuck out of me, Ghost James. Thanks. About to uninstall this fucking game again. Piss me off. Understandable. Understandable. That's why we didn't fuck with the game, bruh. That's why I didn't fuck with the game. That shit was fucking bullshit is what the fuck it was. I don't know. I don't really fuck with it. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to change some things. But first and foremost, we're gonna have to rig it.
Effect where I masked. You can also
Mm.
Hey, welcome back. This is the 5th part in the character sculpt tutorial series where I go through my entire workflow from start to finish. If you're joining in for the first time and want to get caught up, links to all of the previous parts of this series are in the description below. Last time we retopoed the head and added a few mean creases to sharpen up some of our edges. Today we're going to retopo everything else, and when we're done we'll model the inner mouth and everything that goes in it. Alright, so we've got our body sculpt right here, and before we get started, let's hide our retopologized head. That way we can click the body sculpt and shift click the head, and then we'll control J to join them together. Let's go into sculpt mode, and looks like we got a yellow body here. You might have a different color. Go up to face sets and then face sets from visible. Now let's go and get our paintbrush tool, just like we did last time. We're gonna start painting out islands. That way we can tackle this thing a section at a time. So we'll just grab a color and start sectioning things off. I know that I want to have a loop that runs along the clavicle and into the back here. Here's an easy one. We know we want the boobs to have their own loops. Over here in the back, we've got our shoulder blades. We want to have a loop that kind of runs around the shoulder blades and then back up into the arm, and they're going to go down the arm like that. We'll just worry about where that takes off later. This back here will fill in the entire back. And I'm going to start using green for wherever I know that it's going to go all the way around something. So I know that right here, this will go all the way around the arm. It'll come around right here. This, our mouth is. Hey, welcome back. This is the 4th part in the character sculpt tutorial series where I go through my entire workflow from start to finish. If you're joining in for the first time and want to get caught up, links to the previous parts of the series are in the description below. Last time we finished sculpting our base, and now it's time to get the quad count back down. Okay, let's retopologize this head, but first, we really don't need these references hanging around anymore. Over here in the outliner, let's hide these. And before we jump into it, let's kind of make ourselves a roadmap on what we're going to do. We'll go into sculpt mode with the head selected, and then we scroll down on our tools here and we'll see the paintbrush. And this is just like a regular paintbrush. You can draw on the sculpt, and we're going to use this to kind of map everything out. I've got my strength all the way up, and I've got my radius on pressure sensitivity. Let's choose a color and start painting out our important loops. If we break this up into sections, it's going to be easier to handle. So we know for sure there is a loop that goes around the eye, and I also want another loop to go on the inner part of the eye. Do you see where the crease is? Right here for the eyelid. I want to make sure definitely that I put one there. We'll put another loop in right next to the eyeball, but we won't worry about painting that out. We're gonna have a section that will go from here, and it will follow our eye down, and then it'll come around, connect into itself down here, follow the nose down, come around, bump back into the chin, and then right here where it connects to the brow, this will come up to our hairline. It'll come around like this, come down to the ear, down to the jaw. It comes all the way around and meets up at the chin right below the green that we painted. It'll come all the way over to the edge and meet up with the red. Our nose is another section that we're going to have to do. We've got the lips. We're going to want a loop that runs around the lips. We'll have to have a loop that goes around the ear. Let's just mark out this area here. That way we know where the ear is. Now we can hide it. That way the ear is not going to be in the way. Let's also mark down here where the very edge of the neck is. That way we can hide the body and it won't be in the way anymore. It should be everything mapped out. If we come down here in our tools and we go down to color filter, we can switch this to brightness and then click and drag to the right and it'll brighten this up. That way it's not as intrusive, not as bright in our faces. Let's jump back into object mode and Shift A to add a plane, tab into edit mode. Let's scale this thing down so it'll be a little easier to see. Go in front view, and let's move this up. With everything in this plane selected, let's hit M and merge at center. M is the merge menu, pops up this menu here, and let's just click at center. It collapsed everything down into one vertex. And let's turn on snapping. It's up here at the top, and good enough. Start grabbing our verts and we'll match it up with our colors. Try to make a diamond shape here. Stretch these out. And then last thing, let's put an edge loop right down the center of this. Again, you'll probably have to re-snap the center there. And then kind of round these guys off. And that should be it. That's the belly button. That's the diamond belt. Let's turn snapping back off and we'll extrude down to about right here. And with snapping back on, let's start snapping these in. We'll pull these down to about right here and we'll start snapping these to the very edge of that red line where the bikini line is. And right now we're just worried about getting these verts up. We're not worried about exactly where they're positioned because we're going to go and try to straighten that stuff out here in a minute. Now let's grab these two. We're going to go around the crotch here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and then let's fill these in with an F. And you know what? I changed my mind. Let's put these on the other side of the red line. Like that. That'll give us a little bit more room. Them all out on the X and the Y axis mode. And let's change our transformation to Welcome back. This is the 6th part of the tutorial series where I go through my entire workflow from start to finish. If you missed any of the previous parts, I have them in a handy playlist in the description below. The last one was pretty long, but we finally finished retopologizing the entire character. In this video, we're going to take it a little bit easier and rig our base mesh. Now, if you're looking for an in-depth tutorial on rigging for animation, I'd suggest Dicko's rigging series, which is linked in the description below. The rigging we're looking to do is going to be quick and dirty. No weight painting, just placing bones so we can get our character sculpt into a pose. It'll also make creating the clothing just a little bit easier. Alright, so I have our base mesh that we've been working on here, and before we get started doing anything, we want to make sure that we have the Rigify add-on enabled. Go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and then type in Rig, and you'll see Rigify right here. Check that, and now when we Shift A, go down to Armature, we'll see extra rig types. We want the human meta rig. So let's click on that. It pops it in here on top of our character. Let's go over here to the object properties and scroll down and click in front. That way these bones are always in front. Tab in, let's click on that. See extra rig types. We want the human meta rig. So let's click on that. It pops it in here on top of our character. Let's go over here to the object properties and scroll down and click in front. That way these bones are always in front. Tab into edit mode and let's change our transformation to 3D cursor. We'll go 1 to get into the front view and then we'll hit S to scale. We're going to bring it down to about where the face lines up. Now this isn't going to line up perfectly, but we just want to get it close. Now down here in the object data properties, looks like a little running man. Let's click on that, and then in viewport display, display as, let's click stick to make things a little bit easier to see. And if we scroll down just a little bit, you'll see upgrade face rig. Let's click on that. It updates our face rig. It just adds a few more bones. And last thing to set up, let's make sure that we click up here on X symmetry. That way anything we do on one side will be copied on the other side. Okay, let's select the hands and the arms. And we're just gonna hide these for now. Select those, you can select multiple by holding down shift.